I'm Katrina, and this is So and Tare. Today is all about water and water lines. All right, guys, it is time to test the water. Gotta find my thing first. It's way down here. All right, guys, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to show you this and actually do it at the same time, but we're gonna try. So this is out of battery. They were very smart when they did this and put the battery changer on the back side for some unheard of reason. Okay. So that's what it looks like. This is what comes out on the back side. I don't know why they did it on the back side, because you have to push it towards the faucet, which is ridiculous. But these are good to change out anytime your spring season starts anyway. These are good to change out just to make sure it doesn't. They should only be changed out like once a year, should be it. All I need, but change that out. And the way to do this is they like squeeze and pull, but you got to pull against the thing here. So I'm going to slide that in. Hopefully, see, it looks all good. Doesn't look corroded or anything. I always check that. Hopefully there's no junk in it that I put in as well, but we'll see. Alright, so here's a little word to the wise. Don't put this down low. Don't put it down low like I did. If I were to redo this, which I probably should at some point, I would have connected it and gone up and put it on the wall up here instead. And then that would be smarter. Be smarter than me, guys. Alright, so now there should be okay, so it's looking at A, B, and C. Let's see. Off. I gotta change the time. So you just change this dial is how you do this. And station 1, I believe, is the beds. We're gonna test that out. And I'm gonna go for 15 minutes. It's a drip. That should be enough. I might have to adjust it later. I'm gonna switch stations. Right now I'm gonna set it every day. I will, once the plants get established, I'll go to every other day and then go less. And I really should have redone this, huh? Maybe that'll be on the list this year. Because look at what I'm having to do, guys. I'm literally on the ground setting this thing. So don't do what I did. All right. All right, so I have station 1 set up. I believe station 2 as well, but let's just test the manual one. I just press manual and it should do both stations. We're doing good. There's the water coming out. It's coming out everywhere. Okay. It looks good. Look at this one. Looks like that one's clogged. But the other ones are doing good. Alright, we're going to call this one good. Alright, there's the water there. And looks like it's dripping pretty good. And yeah, looks good. And this one, is also doing good. That one's watering a lot. But let's see here. It's not really watering on the end. It's watering here. Okay, looks like these ones are plugged a little bit. Sometimes when these things get plugged, every few years I take it out and I unhook them and I put them in the sink full of water and white vinegar. I think for this, because on the end, I'm probably just going to bring out a bucket and just dip the end in and not bother unconnecting them, because when you disconnect them, you have to reconnect them. And it's just, it can be a lot. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And then that should get flowing. So I know that's a problem spot. And it looks like right here it's watering quite a bit. Don't know where. Ouch. Well, it might be that I have too many things here at once. I'm gonna look for a leak. So these are all dripping pretty good. It might just be that this is a low point and we have a lot of I planted cucumbers here last year and none of them came up. I'm wondering if that's one of them. Sometimes they do what they want to do. So this water line also waters, this is by the pond, also waters here. And these lines kind of get hidden sometimes. I may have moved it around, let's see. Oh, here it is. Feed this to the 30s. Alright, so we have, this is working, nothing spurtering out here. That's good. Alright, we're good. This is the base of the nectar peach, and it did have, the lines have been buried now. I should probably pull them up, but it did have alpine strawberry at the base of it, but it looks like it's still getting water, so I can plant something here. Alright, so station number 2 is all these trees, and it should have soil over it. That's a big soaker. And it looks like it's doing good, but I do need to rebury it. It's pretty good. Alright, so I have hot water in a bucket here, and I'm going to be pouring in white distilled vinegar. It's supposed to be 50-50, but I'm going to do less than 50-50. I don't know, probably about like that. And that should be enough to break up all the calcium and junk in the water lines. Alright, so this part of the line is the line that is the part that wasn't working. It's clogged. It's likely calcium. Because there's I have hard water, so that's likely the reason why. So I'm going to save my staples on the side here. That goes all the way over there. Alright, so this is the part of the line that wasn't working great. So I might have to soak it twice just because of how long it is. I don't generally put things that are heavy on the bed, but I'm going to do it right here. Alright, so I'm just putting this in here. And it soaks for maybe like half an hour, something like that. And that should work pretty well. So I'm gonna leave this, let me get it. Well, this isn't exactly clean, but it'll work. I just want to weigh this down so it stays underwater. And we'll come back to it. Alright, so these should be done soaking. I am going to move it over there and have it soak a little longer for those ones. But if you can see, there's no white marks by the, I don't know if you can see that. Alright, if you can see, there's no white marks by these drips. This is every 6 inches there's drips on this 1/4 inch tube. And so that has hopefully cleared that. This one will soak for a little bit and we will continue. Thanks for joining me. I hope this was helpful to look at how to check your irrigation. One, a reminder to put batteries in your irrigation timer if it has batteries. Now's a good time to do that. Might as well change your smoke alarm battery while you're at it if you still have that kind. Anyway, change your batteries at the beginning of the season, which is good. And then number 2 is to make sure everything's working, and number 3 is to clean out the areas that are not working for you. And the way I do that is with vinegar water. So it all works that way, and it's better to do all of that before you plant, because after you plant it can be very difficult to move the water lines and realign them to where you planted, especially if they haven't come up yet. So if you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed it even more, please share it with someone. Share it with someone who might not know that you might need to vinegar water your lines every once in a while. See, if you have hard water in your house, you probably have hard water in your garden, unless you put a filter, which I should and I don't. Anyway, share it around and help someone out. And thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the day. Happy gardening.